With over 2,000 manufacturers and 13,000 brands, New York City is being recognized as a leader in the next industrial revolution. Join us as we meet with some of New York's rising stars and industry leaders. From CFDA President Stephen Kolb.
New York is considered one of the 4 global fashion capitals. It has a significant footprint in fashion.
To New York City's Deputy Mayor, Alicia Glenn.
I think the future of manufacturing in New York is not necessarily large-scale production. What we have to offer is really unique access to markets.
Surrounded by thousands of manufacturers, media, and retail opportunities, New York ranks as one of the top 3 cities to start a business. And I'm your guide, Matthew Burnett, CEO of Makers Row, and this is Makers Row, New York City. All right, I'm here with Jason and Julie Alkire of Haus Alkire. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so why New York, why fashion?
Well, it's the mecca for fashion, and so if you're going to compete on any level, you should do it in the professional league, right? And so if you're going to do it here.
Top 3 reasons that you're here producing in New York.
Resources has got to be number 1. That's like the simple answer. And then because we've been doing it for so long, it's the relationships with the people that we have. Like we just couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without the factories and the different vendors. And
that's a lot of reason why people stay here, because if you're communicating with a factory overseas and the time that you lose, and that's where the issues come in. Here, when you walk in the door and someone knows you, they can almost make decisions for you because they know, what stitch you want here, or what, all these little bitty things that come into it. We don't even have to think about it anymore. I mean, they know because they've done our work, and it just has become a relationship that would be too costly to start over somewhere else.
Now you're here in New York, you're in the mecca of fashion. There's so many pillars of fashion here. Who are some of those pillars that you all have leaned on throughout your career here?
the organizations, the CFDA has been a big supporter of ours, which has helped us a lot. We've also been involved with the Fashion Group International. It's all about meeting people, right? And so once you're in one of those organizations, you have the opportunity to have conversations with people who have gone down those roads. And so they do have the ability to sort of hold you in their hands for a little while and provide some guidance for you.
For entrepreneurs coming to New York, what are the top 3 pieces of advice to give to them if they're looking to start their fashion business here in New York?
Do the research yourself. Go into these factories, shake their hand, spend time with them, ask if you can shadow or hang out. You're going to be spending a lot of time there, and it's really crucial that the relationship is built on trust and they see that you're in it and that you're willing to sit there and go through the process and do whatever it takes to make it happen, because they're doing the same for you.
Educate yourself on the quality of things that are here. You can find fabric that's $1 and you can find fabric that's $300. Learn those differences between those things. It's like the palette of something. Make sure you understand how that lays or folds or the color is absorbed on this. It's an education level that you can get here more so than anywhere else.
Build a supportive environment around you, supportive people in the industry, find mentors. So many people want to give their time back that have been in the industry, and it's really important to have a positive group of people around you because there's a lot of letdowns along the way. So you just kind of need, we always say just when we're about to give up that a little carrot is dangled and we're like, okay, it's not time yet. Because you can, you go through a lot of ups and downs, and you just really need people around you that are positive and supportive.
Jason, Julie, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your perspective on New York and fashion and entrepreneurship and all of these things you all have tackled.
Well, thank you very much for having us too.
Thank you so much.